Something about the mind feels wrong. As though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. What?
When the mystic stops sounding so fucking crazy.
Hey, that's what our mystical side is telling us, okay?
Mystical side likes to talk in fucking stupid riddles.
Hey, it sounds more mystical that way.
I don't care, just say it straight up.
I shan't do it. She didn't. She did. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, specifically. The place that was shut down 100 years ago because it murdered 160 people. That's the place they choose to go.
And did it got a Ouija board in it?
Do we got a Luigi board? After a collapse that killed over 100 people, and here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place feels straight up cursed. Have teens always been like this? I feel like I really missed out on my risk-taking years. I guess we should go after her, right?
You're gonna be shocked, but I'm actually gonna take the mystical one on that.
I'm gonna take the myth route, since you couldn't. You're like you're pulling a me. You couldn't word. I mean, this place feels straight up cursed, dog. I mean, like Kanika said, a lot of people died down there. There's a lot of Tommyknockers. There's a lot of spooky history to this place, for all we know. Maybe all that death left some kind of mark down there. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on. I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground, which I really didn't want to do. God damn it. Whoa, you sure, Neeks? Mabel and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces. Oh, that's what it is. She's claustrophobic.
She's claustrophobic.
Love that. And I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. That puppy. Stella. That was weird. My brain tried to switch Kanika and Tabitha since they were right on top of each other. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Yes.
I kind of don't want to after this.
Well, but she's going to be in a meeting where her phone's probably going to be off because she doesn't fucking look at her phone. So if we text her, hey, going into the Shaw mine...
Shaw mines. If you don't hear from me in the next... God knows how long.
If you don't hear by me by the time your meeting is over, just so you know, I'm over here. I just wanted to let you know because we all went in. Call her.
No, we're not calling her.
Here, let me... Can we call her and see that she doesn't pick up?
Maybe.
Pull out your phone. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. Oh, she actually picked up.
A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine.
Just hangs up on her. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? Nope. God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. Not like you'll listen. Hey, if I wasn't here, you wouldn't have known that these people were here. I called you as a courtesy. Oh, I will happily. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, I called you as a courtesy because...
But I'm not going to wait around for you.
For all of our safety, I called you.
Yeah.
Courtesy call was the achievement I just unlocked. But yeah. I figured it'd be good to let at least one person know that we were going into a place with no reception.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but my
mind is made up.
Goodbye. Beep. I mean, that's what I was going to do, so good.
Oh.
All right.
Even though the ditchling is up there in the tree.
You know, but all the more reason why I wanted to get the call in there. And she actually answered the call, which is a good sign, because that means that if she didn't answer, then it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Let's go into the mine. Do we have, like, what are we using? A phone flashlight? What do we got? The inside of the mine is warmer than you expected. Yeah, definitely. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors.
Like the lantern tour.
Yeah, but my question is, why is it warm?
Because the front is
it because we're by... What was that?
The front is blocked off with wood.
And so that makes it warmer in the front?
Because no air is traveling to it very well.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking maybe it was because we were at the beginning still, so there was, like, the heat from outside still coming in. It's just because they mentioned it being warmer than they expected. What was that?
There's no airflow.
Hey, you made it. I told you they would.
I just wanted to make a quick calling of Tabitha to 411.
Yes. Look at this. Oh my god. Stella does not look happy about that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know how long it's going to take this.
To get through to you, Maple, but that woman is not to be trusted. First off, I don't know what you mean by that, but second off, if we all die in here, I wanted someone to know where we went.
Yeah, maybe that's an option we can say. Just if something bad happens, someone knows that, where we are.
I didn't like what sounded like a footstep behind us. Well, all that matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Especially since sounds reverberate through the cave. We'll know if we're getting close. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs thick clouds around you. I love that for our lungs. Even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, is cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places, but this seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. Says Gretchen. I don't know if I like that Stella moved to show a dark hole in the ceiling. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. I don't know why you mentioned that they're claustrophobic. And this one's real bad, because of the child miners, or should I say the minor miners?
They're miners, not miners.
They're minor miners, come on. Kamika visibly shudders, both at the mention of claustrophobia and the children. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead children laborers while walking in their graves. Well, we're not walking in their grave because they didn't, unblock the mine, and they just shut it down when it collapsed.
Which would make it their graves.
Well, but I meant, I was just thinking we would have to be, closer to where they died for it to be their grave. But I guess the whole place could be a grave.
Yeah.
I was just thinking you had to be a bit closer to the place. But I guess not.
Your grandma died in the room next to you. She's not going to just stay haunting that one room. She's going to haunt the damn house.
That's But if I walked into a house where a person died, I wouldn't necessarily... I'd be more like, all right, I'm in the bathroom where she died. This is her grave. But if I was in the house, I'd be like, somebody died here.
Their bodies were never taken out of this place.
That's true. That's true. Which is even more so why they're calling it a grave.
Yes.
But but I'm just saying, like, it just seems it's like we're at the front of the what is it called?
But you don't know if like the collapse happened in a tunnel underneath this tunnel that they're in.
That's true. But I was going to say that it's like when you're at the beginning of the cemetery, and you're like, this is at their grave. And I'm like, no, I need to get closer to their grave to be at their grave, I'm just here by the gates. I need to get over to their grave before I'm at their grave. That's what my thought was.
Okay.
What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. Why? Woman...
that's a little concerning, but it's okay.
Her life is trying to make content, so it kind of makes sense.
True.
I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you even find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as the sound whooshes overhead.
That's air moving through the cavern.
Oh my god, what was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're all gonna die here, aren't we? Ah, jeez. That's the wind.
Yep.
You sound so disappointed. Yeah, we told you that it needs to sound like Tommy knockers knocking at the walls in order for us to die, not wind.
Yeah.
Just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Could you imagine you're just walking down here and you see a fucking deer? You're like, wah!
It's more likely that you'd, like, run into a squirrel.
Well, yeah, I figured. That's why I figured deer would be really weird.
Yeah, deer would be really weird. Especially since, they're hunched over in this little line.
Exactly. It would have to be like a baby deer who, got fucking lost. Or bats.
Or bats.
Hey, look.
That's what her head was blocking.
Yeah, the hole that I mentioned. Now all we need is 2 pair of yellow eyes just right behind him.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the big idea? Yeah, we're sleeping here. Shut off that light, you noisy bastards.
Nosy.
Both. Both of them. I am so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. I love
that we can talk to animals. This is fucking fantastic.
I just love that Gretchen is like, sorry. She means well, I promise you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Maple. But let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I don't know why I want to say concern. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my cellar's arm in a horrible place like this. Can there stop being a shifting of sand behind me? I hate it. And I also want to know why all of the sound effects are coming through my right ear. Only the right ear.
Oh.
Oh my god. There are bats down here? I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. Okay, you hypochondriac.
That is
crazy bitch.
That is actually a misnomer. Bats cannot pass rabies.
My thought is, you're in a mine shaft. Of course there's going to be bats. Do you really think your first thought should be, there's bats here, I'm going to die of rabies? No. Bats aren't going to give 2 shits about you. They eat fruit, not people.
I guess maybe she's right.
Do bats have rabies?
I heard wrong. Yeah. This is from the CDC itself. Bats are the leading cause of rabies death in people in the United States.
Maybe it's because people are like, wow, a bat! And they try to, help it or whatever. And then the bat's like, die! I have rabies.
There's 1 or 2 cases a year.
But
they're the most common source of rabies infection.
I mean, if you say that there's 1 or 2 cases a year, and then they are the leading cause of death by rabies, people don't die of rabies.
They're the leading cause of transmission.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it's only 1 or 2 cases a year, there's really not that much rabies going around.
You're more likely to get rabies from a bat than I guess you are from a possum, I guess.
Which means Dustin is safe. There we go. Oh, goodness. Anywho. You holding up there, Neeks? You seem to be going a little crazy. Yeah, sorry. I'm just a little on edge. Kanika stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine.
That's not good.
I haven't heard a thunderous knock.
I heard it.
I didn't hear a thunderous knock. I heard dripping water behind me a couple seconds ago.
There was a thump.
I guess I'll just have to listen to it in post. But also, I don't like that instead of it sounding like just a thing of sand shifting behind me, it sounded like someone shifting into a better position behind me. Anywho, okay, so what was that? Yes. Anyway, back to what I was trying to say. That was death, of that I am certain. What?
It's Gretchen because of the thump.
No, but why was it death?
Tommy knockers.
That was... I have no idea what that was. Pikachu, Mom was just looking for you.
Where'd you come from, cat?
Did Mom walk right past you and you didn't notice? Sec, there's a cat now. I have to go deliver this cat to his medicine.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Excuse me, child, I need you. I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? It sounded like a single knock, but... That was a warning. We'd best move swiftly before we anger the spirits of this place. It's gotta be a Tommyknocker, right? Mine's collapsing, isn't it? We should hurry and find Rosalina.
We should hurry and find Rosalina. That sanctifies the mystical thing.
Yeah. We should hurry the fuck up. Yep. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommyknockers. Okay, no. Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I almost feel like you should have headphones in though, Bailey, because the random noise coming from behind the right side of me is just... It's vaguely concerning.
I heard the knock and you didn't, so...
That's true, but I also could have just not been paying attention, I guess.
It was loud.
I don't know. I'll have to listen back from... I don't know. But it's just because, like, I don't know if you can hear the shifting sand, but it definitely...
I mean, I did hear it out of my left speaker. I did not hear it out of my right.
Interesting that yours is playing through the left. I've only been hearing sound effects through my right.
Well, I hear it through my right as well.
Oh, okay.
I have both sounds. I guess you're just not getting left audio for...
I mean, I can hear, like, you talking in my left.
Well, I can hear the game through my left speaker and through my right speaker.
I mean, I can hear the game and everything. It's just, like, the bangs and the clamors and the random woman crying, it sounded like, was all through the right ear.
The knock was through my left speaker.
Weird. Maybe my left is weird. Let me... I don't know. I unplugged and replugged my headphones into my extension.
Maybe your extension is the issue. Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, if we got random other noise, maybe I'd be able to know.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, yeah, I do hear that over there.
On the right side? Okay.
Yeah. It's just, they've been a little bit more loud down there, and I finally got a quiet moment, so I was able to hear.
I mostly hear, like, the wind whooshing from my right as well. Let me... Yeah, like all the tense ding-dings are all on my right. Oh, a little on the left.
Yeah, I'm hearing them on the left and right.
But, like, that was very right just then.
Yes, that was only in my right ear.
Okay. I think the left might just be quiet and I can't hear it very well.
Maybe your left ear's
My left ear is what?
clogged.
Clogged? Oh, maybe. I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. Well, that sounded like clay being stepped on. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Oh, that was a can. It sounded like a clay pot. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from this way. Let's go! Let's go!
I wonder what was supposed to be right there. We're like, what?
Alright, so we have... Ah, there she is. With her pimply face. She's just trying to fit in. And there's this kid in the middle who's definitely just trying to fit in. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give you way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns to stare at you with annoyance. What the hell are y'all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Very teenager response. Ugh, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted to echo, I would have yelled into the Grand Canyon. I mean, you're technically you're in a cave. It would have echoed.
Also, is that a Bugs Bunny on that guy's shirt?
It sure is.
And a pot leaf on his hat?
It looked like a bad starfish, but it could be. I mean, the pot leaf on his hat looks kind of similar to the hands on the ghost tracks. So,
yeah, true.
This is a dark, cursed place. Get out of here before it leaves its mark on you. If I wanted to echo into a Grand Canyon... Wait, what are you, 5?
What are you, 5?
What are you guys doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've been in my whole life. We're here to make sure you don't hurt yourselves. Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. Chill out, Kanika. They're just teens. Let them have their fun.
No.
What are you, 5?
I feel like I've seen this moment before. Have you shown me this moment before?
No.
You sure?
I haven't seen anything from the second chapter.
Oh. And the echo. I don't know why, but it just seems like I'm having a moment of deja vu and I'm not sure why.
I don't know. But I just felt like that was a good response because she's over here being a dick to plaid shirt lady, you know? So, what are you, 5? They all shifted. I'm 15, you loser. Who even are you? That's Maple, Tabby's cousin. Rosalina, your dad's worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think this was hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Ugh. Because no one usually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place. Where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment.
Can I bitch slap a teenager?
Yes.
Can I bitch slap Becca?
Yes, mother. You're right, Becca. That is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. I'm so cool. I hang out with the cool kids, you know? Look at me. You can at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids.
You're 15, you're kids.
Yeah, we're teens.
You're 15, you're kids.
Young pups these days. Absolutely no respect for their elders. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? Most of the teens avoid eye contact. The quiet one in the back tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right, it sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone comes in on Tuesdays and Mom's there, so it's fine. I start uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you'd have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this, stealing booze from the family stores to dig around in the abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk.
Doubt it.
You know? Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere no one's supposed to bother us? Miles, don't try and twist this around on your sister. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe not do this in an abandoned coal mine? Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? We should just let them have our fun. If that's what y'all do for fun around here, maybe the ditchlings were kind of inevitable.
That's...
Ooh, jeez.
I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe do it not in an abandoned coal mine?
I feel like these conversations need to happen, but can we not do it here where we heard a knock?
Yeah.
The disappointment on Kanika's face. I'd love to help y'all out, but can we go? Oh, and what are you, an expert of mine safety? Yeah, I know that this is a fucking 100-year-old mine that has not been used in 100 years. You're going to die in here. They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. That is not, actually. That is not.
That is very incorrect.
That is very not, actually. My dad told me he's an actual foreman, and he continues, and at the continuous mining facility, continuous was not a word I wanted to say. So he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a church hand. A church head. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe, and we can hang out here anytime we want.
You're lying.
I'm pretty sure you're putting words into your dad's mouth.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm so glad Tabitha's here. We could have died otherwise. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. Oh, I love that. I love Tabitha's face. I love that she's here. I love that I called her. This is great. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. How you doing? Kanika sighs. I'm wondering why. I mean, it maybe it's just like an embarrassed blush, but it's interesting seeing Stella with like a little blush going on there.
Yeah, maybe they're exes.
You know, that's what I was kind of thinking, and that was why she wants to get in contact more, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best that she's here. It really is, because y'all weren't gonna fucking leave otherwise. Do none of you understand what aborted of mine interest is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. You fucking dumbasses. Oh, come on, this place is sturdy. It's way sturdy. Check it out. Let me just fucking yank it off the ceiling and kill us all. Oh my fucking god. So that's what that noise was earlier. He fucking slapped the ceiling. Jumps up and slaps the strut on the ceiling, making an echo everywhere, and I'm very concerned. Oh, was that the knocking we heard earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out, you're embarrassing us! I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things.
Just all get out of the fucking mine.
Right? No offense, Rosalina, since I assume you're in 8th grade. None taken, but the other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart, too. You really fit in with us cool kids. Enough! The damage is already done, now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. You know,
I'm pretty sure I'm the one jumping into danger, but cool.
Well, but we jumped in here because we saw a child going into an abandoned mine. But also, that sentence was the most caring I have ever heard come out of her mouth.
Exactly.
And it makes me almost believe that she's not a murderer.
Almost.
Almost. I mean, she can still be concerned for me and still murder people, you know?
Yeah, she might murder me. Who knows?
She might murder all these children. Who knows? She might just slap the wall and be like, oh no, you children are stupid. Ha ha ha, you all died. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Aw, come on, you guys. Make a big deal out of nothing. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out, you know? Maybe not in a fucking mine that's gonna fall if they keep hitting it. I don't know who you think you are in the situation, Stella, but I own this mine. Literally, I have a say. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not clear enough of a message for you? You know, maybe that's one reason why she got her ban. She said she came down here a couple times.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Tabitha. Tear into that sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you. And I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Yeah, in your opinion, Becca.
There are so many people on the screen.
There are a lot of people on the screen.
And why are we still in the mine? Can we take this conversation out of it?
I don't know what the rest of this is, but I just gotta say, Tabitha is actually sticking up for Stella. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable.
Someone's depressed.
But at least Tabitha literally just defended Stella, who all we have seen is tension.
Yeah.
Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Aw, look at little Rosalina. She's so happy with her friends.
Yeah, she's sleeping in the library. What the fuck is the problem?
There's blood coming from her dad's bedroom, you know? Don't ask me about that. I don't know what happened to Rosalina's mom, but we don't talk about that. Anyway.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Exactly. Yeah, tell him where you have to sleep, Rosalina. The fucking library. For the past couple of weeks, Dad says we can't stay at our house. Yeah, I agree. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty set setup. No, it's not, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Oh no, this is about your house being haunted, isn't it?
Let's keep it to ourselves.
But I think that's great.
Let's keep it to ourselves. Let's get out of the fucking mine as fast as we goddamn can.
I suppose that's true, but I just think that that's a great answer.
Do you want to say it?
I mean, I could have.
Okay, there's the spot.
Oh no, is this because your house is haunted? Tabitha's face. No. What fresh hell is this? Oh my god, did my dad tell you that? No, your cat did.
Actually,
I love that. My cat?
Your dad didn't tell you your cat.
Oh my god, Tabitha. It's a long story. I mean, it's really not a long story. Your cat told me. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and he's lying to you to save face. What a coward.
The cat?
Whoopsie. I didn't. I accidentally clicked twice. Ah! Where was the history? Oh, there it is. There's the history. Bika, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when he saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing it out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It'd be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it.
Coming up from the floor.
Like I'm still a little kid. I mean, first off, you're in 8th grade. You're still a little kid.
You're 12.
Ugh. You are all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine if it weren't for the child labor laws of 5. The 5 of you might actually have some character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. What? She still sleeps with stuffed animals. Were you not being nice to her a minute ago? That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have my pork chop, you know. I rest my case.
Becca, I hate Becca. Can we turn her into the cops?
Becca, you're a bitch. Wait, what did you say about child labor? I'm just gonna go click this button again.
Her face.
Yeah, the face. I'm sure Oscar is doing this to protect you. You're right, Oscar. Shoot you like an adult. How do you know there isn't a ghost? At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted.
How do you know there isn't a ghost?
I mean, that's my thought. How do you fucking know, ma'am? Besides the fact that you don't believe in him. Ugh, why are all the adults in this town such weirdos?
Because they're smart and you're not.
There is no ghost. There are no such things as ghost. Oscar is just lying. Yo, what if we break in and the ghost bust the place anyways, just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there's no ghost. Also, Ronalisa, apparently. I'm not entirely sure what that name was. Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. She has the key.
He makes a fair point.
There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, then problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Those are super comfy.
God, that makes my back hurt thinking about it.
The last time I was in a pull-out couch was when I didn't realize that me and Curtis were sharing the living room of the hotel suite, which was a pull-out couch. It was the most uncomfortable bed.
I know, they're like so fucking thin and you can feel the bars. Ugh.
Yeah, it was not comfortable. And
I have a scar on my elbow from a pull-out bed.
Was it the spring?
No, I sat down on the couch while it was still like folded up. My arm slipped down between the cushions and hit the joint.
Ow, love that for you.
It hit the bone.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Anywho, so why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost.
You're 15, you don't know shit.
You know, how do you know, Becca? I don't care. And I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of the terrible fates that people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. I heard those. That wasn't me, I swear! Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for the scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I love Tabitha, where she goes from concerned to just annoyed. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out. No, you need to leave.
Stella, we need to leave. We can
Stella.
check it out later.
I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Our lives are literally on the line.
Stella?
You have no sense of self-preservation. I want you out of there, Stella. I want you to fucking leave. Also, look at their faces right now. Stella is so happy that Tabitha's just talking to her right now.
Yeah. And Tabitha's just annoyed.
Well, she's always annoyed.
She's even more annoyed.
Aw, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You are all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out.
You guys need to leave now.
It'll be fun, Meeks.
That's not good.
I'm just like going off of our mystical before, that was a warning, and the fact that the warnings are coming very rapidly means you guys need to fucking leave.
3 knocks from a Tommy knocker?
Yeah.
It's not a good sign.
I mean, what's 1 knock, assuming that it was actually a knock and not Zane smacking the ceiling earlier?
3 knocks means it's about to cave in.
Is 1 just a, y'all should probably leave, and then a 3 is a, y'all should fucking leave.
Yes.
It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? But fucking leavable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you'd have noticed them sneak off. Maybe if you weren't a piece of shit, maybe you would have stopped them. I noticed them sneak off, and, like, I've been zoning out this whole fucking time. Well, yeah, because they probably went toward you. That's where the deeper part is. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Stupid children.
God.
Dang. I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Go, Gretchen.
Nice hips, Stella.
Go, Gretchen. Go see what you see and report back.
No, we are not sacrificing Gretchen.
Well, I assumed the children were going to die, but okay, let's just leave. It's probably for the best, dear. Go, Gretchen.
Thank you, Gretchen, for having some sense.
Stella, stop sneaking into my minds. Please, I am literally begging you. Don't you see this actual concern on my face? I'm actually concerned for your well-being.
She also doesn't want to be sued.